Wait, I'm talking?
Yeah.
Today, Papa Pepper is going to teach us how to make some delicious salami.
Well, we gotta try it first, then you can vouch for the deliciousness.
That's true.
Just look at it, guys. My second batch of salami ever. And today, I'll show you how we make it. Oh, I can't wait. Alright guys, Papa Pepper here. We're going to do how to make our own salami. So the process is actually pretty simple. We actually started with a recipe that was in a book my wife had bought at the Baker Creek Heirloom Seed Company, a recipe book, and we just modified it to fit our needs and our desires. So in here, I've got 3/4 cup of water, 1 cayenne pepper that's been kind of pulverized, 2 tablespoons of curing salt, 2 tablespoons of liquid smoke, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, 3 tablespoons of mustard seed, a tablespoon of celery seed, a half tablespoon of turmeric, 1 tablespoon of black pepper, 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, and then I've got 3 pounds of meat that I'm gonna be adding it to. So I can't really show you guys this too much, but it's a liquid, a lot of stuff in there, and then I'm just adding it to 3 pounds of meat. So I'm just gonna dump this in there right now, and we're gonna get started mixing it together. And then at the end, I'm gonna make 2 of them, and then the third one I'm gonna turn into a ghost one. So one of the reasons we kind of changed the things was that I definitely like the mustard seed in there. Definitely like to see it. It kind of makes it look more salami-like. And we do like kind of more of the smoke flavor too. Eventually we do want to get a smokehouse here, and we want to be harvesting all of our own meat. I'm kind of hoping to not really have to buy meat in the future, and just to raise all of our own. And then to, you know, cure up and put up a lot of it ourselves. So all I do is just mix this together till it's real nice and mixed. And then we roll it into sheets of aluminum foil for about a 24-hour period. And then we'll bake it in the oven. I'll let you guys get a better look at this. Okay, so all I'm doing is just trying to work everything through there. Nice, clean, washed hands. Work it through that meat. Like I said, this is our second time now. I wanted to kind of head back, revamp the recipe a little bit more. Like I said, we're not following exactly what they said to do. We used it as a base. And then the first time, like, I put way too much celery seed in it. You could just taste where it was just too much celery. So we're changing it up a bit, cutting back on that, and then I'm really looking forward to using the ghost pepper as well. So I'm gonna get this mixed up the rest of the way, and then I'll show you how we roll it in our foil. So we're gonna look at some different things too. There's certain things sometimes in curing salt and other stuff that we don't always care for. So by making it your own, and especially if you're actually gonna be raising your own meat too, or harvesting your own deer, you can kind of have a better idea actually what went into the animals, as opposed to just, you know, GMO corn and ground up dead animals and antibiotics and, you know, whatever makes the meat taste not gamey, right? But then also with all the ingredients, you can kind of do it yourself too. And we were blown away. I mean, the smell of this is absolutely incredible. And I think that smoke flavor does have something to do with it. Definitely looking forward to putting it up in an actual smokehouse and then just being able to let it hang, you know. That's gonna be cool. So this is pretty well mixed. So I will split it into 3 sections. And then all I really do is you form a big tube out of it, and then you lay it on your aluminum foil and wrap it up. So I will I'll get to that step of the game, and then we'll let it sit for a day. Okay, so I'm gonna add some ghost pepper to one of these. I actually made 3 already. I'm gonna do the 4th one, just ghost pepper. So I took a half ghost pepper, took it in my coffee grinder, ground it up, grabbed the whole thing and smack it down a couple times, lift it up, and there you go. Now take the top off, carefully because it's ghost pepper. You don't want it in your eyes. Lift up and then dump the inside in here of the bottom. Set that down, yep, and dump that in here. A lot of people would use gloves for this. Dump it quickly so none gets in your eyes, and tap it down a couple times so it all falls out. No, tip it upside down and then tap it against the edge. There you go. Okay, thank you. Now cover it back up safely. So we got the ghost pepper in here, seeds and all the white part that the seeds are on, which is where the highest level of capsaicin is. I'm just gonna mix this up as much as I can, and I can't remember which one was the ghost one, because if the family gets this, they ain't gonna be too impressed. Like when I make my salsa verde, I start off with just making my green ghost salsa, and then I will make a ghost salsa for me. So, same thing here, have the base, and then add what you want for your own version. So this one, all I do for these is I kind of make it tube shaped, like that, and then you can actually roll it pretty tight and form it the rest of the way when you roll it in the aluminum foil, which I'll show you in just a second after I wash my hands. You set that down for me, son. And there we go. Okay, let's go. You grab that bowl. So for this part, pretty simple. Got my sausage right, and as I go, I try to make it a uniform distance across this thing. And you can kind of form it like that. Then all we do is tuck in the ends, and you can kind of make those tight as well. Roll it up, and as you can see, I've actually got a really nice shape. It's a good salami shape, and we let that sit in the refrigerator for 1 day. So I'll show you guys a day later when we pull them out. So at this point, the oven's preheated. And I put these in the fridge for about a day. Let them kind of start doing their thing. All I'm going to do here is unwrap them. See, they're a little yellow from the turmeric. And put them in a baking pan. I've got the oven preheated to 300 degrees. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave them in there for an hour first and then drain them. So I'm going to kind of leave them on. This guy might have to go at an angle. Put them in like that. And you can see they made a pretty nice shape for them. I made one extra that I wasn't planning on making, but also one of these is a ghost. One of those two, I think. So with those, I may leave them spread out a little bit, just to protect the juices from soaking into the other ones. But all we're going to do is put them in for an hour, and then I'm going to drain off whatever kind of grease and stuff comes out of them. I'll turn down the heat a little more and bake them a little longer. I'm thinking this guy might be the ghost, so I might put them in a separate pan just to protect my family. This guy could be the two, huh? Whoa, good catch. I'm not sure. I'll put him like that, put these guys in. And I'll see them in an hour. I'll put that other guy in a separate pan. We'll go from there. All right, so it's been another half an hour. We're gonna check these and see what's going on. Oof. That looks beautiful, by the way. So these are the two smaller ones. You can see. Ouch, hot pan. Pretty nice looking. And one of these is the ghost one. So I'm gonna figure out which one's the ghost one. And all I do now is I just wrap them, let them cool down, and then I wrap them and put them in the fridge. That's about it, guys. I'll list all the ingredients below in the description. And I'm gonna take one of these down to Bobblehead Homestead and enjoy it with Jeff and see what he thinks. By the time you guys see this video, they'll probably all be gone. But if you've never made your own salami, guys, this wasn't even a hobby I was planning on doing. It's a new year, I've got a new skill. I wasn't planning on it. My wife asked me to do it one night, and now I definitely love it, definitely appreciate it, definitely gonna be doing more of it. So, there you go. Papa out. As always, I'm Papa Pepper, and I'd like to remind you, don't post for free. If you'd like to be part of a revolution in social media, an economic power to the people, where users can actually blog for cryptocurrency, then I'd recommend that you check out steemit.com and join the revolution. Pop out.